Okay, it worked. Okay, so this is Project Eden's Garden. It's a Danganronpa fan game. The prologue came out, like, I don't remember specifically what day or time, but it was definitely over a year ago. And I did stream that. But because that was like over a year ago, I want to do the prologue over again. Plus, they said they like made some improvements to it. I don't specifically know what. Like, they didn't change any part of the prologue as far as I'm aware. But I'm going to play through it again, especially because I don't really remember everything. I'm sure once I start playing through this, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. But, yeah, there's the prologue. And then if I'm not dead tired when I get through it or whatever, I'll try to go through chapter 1 tonight, but it takes a long time. I'm pretty sure the prologue took me an hour or two. And chapter 1 will probably be longer, if I had to guess. Anyway, let's get started. And I'm gonna have to remember all the controls too, because I don't remember. If I go to options... Ooh, text display speed. Let's turn that up all the way. I'm glad I went here. And then enable camera to automatically pan forward when walking. I don't quite understand what that means, so I'll just keep it the same. We'll see how these volumes work for now. I might want to turn voice volume up because I want to hear the voice actors, but whatever. Whenever I played Danganronpa, I always did the hardest, which is stupid for me, because I do remember in the prologue, spoiler alert, there's like a mock trial that you do, and I remember being awful at it. Like, I was dog shit, but we'll go hardest difficulty anyway. Also, prepare to hear me talk a lot, because it's a lot of reading, because it's it's a virtual novel. It still didn't tell me what... I guess I'm doing left click? Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater.
Damon Maitsu.
A prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched. I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
He just looks like a Slytherin to me, a stereotypical Slytherin.
Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent. And now, there's a school worthy of me.
Can I really hope if I hit escape it doesn't fuck anything up. Okay, it just skips to the next thing. To Mr. Damon Maitsu, the ultimate debater. Congratulations! For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other Ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called Ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP schools. They scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school. Immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could even dream of. Can't relate. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. Oh, he actually has a snake on his tie. I forgot. Literally Slytherin. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. God, imagine if I had gotten ReactBot before this, so I could be like, hey ReactBot, what do you think of Damon? This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me.
Huh?
There they are!
Look! Someone else is here.
Huh? Someone else?
Good, you should do that.
Hey, hey! Welcome to the Eden's Club!
I think that was the golfer chick speaking right there. No, that was the gamer?
Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
Sorry, I'm paying attention. There's like 4 characters that aren't looking and everybody else is. Usually, I shouldn't say usually, but that could mean something. That could be significant. In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume. One guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool, so I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
They sounded like, howdy, excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do ya? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me, which I'm doing a terrible job at. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for... It's my favorite! I think her name's Ingrid, but we'll see in a second, probably. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. The perfect woman. Something wrong? Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. I love her. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. The situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued past, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softens, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. I forgot how much I hate the protagonist. Well, hate's a strong word. I like that he has a distinct personality, but he's just such an asshole that it's hard to like him. I'm looking forward to him getting humbled as the game goes on, because I think that already happens in the prologue. Anyway, sorry. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Black.
Hey, I smell something too! They're all gonna sound
Excuse
really
me?
similar. I talked over what his voice sounded like. Could you describe it? Kind of chemically. It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh shoot! You mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope, it was already here when I got on the train. I don't know how that sounds over stream. I'm covering my mouth whenever he talks.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. This just makes me think of Kami. Hi, Samu Flowers, how are you? After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock.
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
Huh? Are you okay? Yeah, bro. I'm all good. I just feel kinda... There he goes.
Christ almighty!
Shit.
Did he just pass out? Oh, I really like him too. I love his design. I like his design too. From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. What the? Ah, people are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap! Someone get help!
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but
Bad news.
damn, the car's locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Oh, she has more of an accent than I. Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Ugh, let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders. Isn't he like the pirate or something? And threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? Oh, there's another boy who's fallen. A girl, too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
Shit, maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... Huh? The air around me had grown thick with a strange, pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh god, no, don't. As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... there was nothing. Vows woven by stitches and needles. Will that title make sense later? I don't know. I just heard my wife laughed. I'm assuming she's doing ReactBot. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. There's a dead girl. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was? I don't think I realized the first time I played this that, like, the ends of her long hair are, like... The end of her hair is so white. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? I've tried everything. Damn it, do I actually have to... Oh, shit. Holy... Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake the whole time? That whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. I guess you could see that the bottom, the end of her hair is white in the sprites too. I just don't think I really paid that much attention. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways,
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Wait, that's it! She was on the train I boarded! Hey, we've met before. On that train?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room? As she raised a hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch?
Eh?
Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well,
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
With those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this! So I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled. A tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist.
how humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look.
You can touch the screen, though.
Eh?
See, like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh, so like a watch. Do watches normally have a fucking hologram?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you can do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train, anyway. Oh, I thought he would voice act. Damon Maitsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
Eh?
What is?
Hmm?
Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Eva Tsunaka. It's nice to meet you. Sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding. Or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Okay, welcome to Project Eden's Garden. A lot has happened. I'm sure you're eager to investigate, but there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access Trinket or Watch, press F1. To view past dialogue, F2. And observation mode is Enter. Use WASD keys to pan around the room. And then F3 is the control panel. Okay, so Watch is F1. I think I kind of want to increase their voice volume at least a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. So I use WAS to... Oh, yeah. Just adjust my view. Can I talk to her again?
Hello.
What is it? Nothing. All right, informative. Okay, so observation mode will tell me what I can look at. which is gonna be camera. Huh? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed? It seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You noticed that camera too?
Yeah.
It's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. Next, boxes. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. And then, okay, not the vents, the generator. There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? Welcome back, secret. Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. That seemed to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach... Did she say Eva? I already forgot how she pronounced her own name. I'm just going to say Eva. Approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water.
The hell?
Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
Look at the light bulb I threw into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
Lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirring noise. Wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
All right. I have an idea, but it will take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it will give you a boost and you can look through the window.
Fair.
But shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you could handle it. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Ava. I think it was Ava. I don't know, I'm sorry. And awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
All right.
Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent, and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Hey, I got it open! Can you see better now? Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Is that weird? Huh? Just beyond the chairs, in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. A person's legs? I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Damn it, there's gotta be a way inside this room. Ava, can you let me down? She just chucks him into the water. There's someone in there.
I
Think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So,
The room's on the level above ours, you said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press the R key. I don't think I'm gonna remember that. I'll confirm the choice with you just in case you get any second thoughts. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes, please. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Ugh, putting on socks on wet feet? Ugh. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floor were an old matted color with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see,
While you were asleep. Sorry, I'm laughing because I see my cat reaching his paws through the crack in my door trying to get in, but he can't. Didn't you watch me play at least some of the prologue before, Mel? But I agree. You weren't waking up despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Oh, give me a sec. Although I guess I have you as a mod, but I can take care of it. That's the wrong thing. I don't remember if I read that or not, so I'm just gonna move forward. Hang on. Your best efforts?
so
I kind of remember this. Like I said, they did improve it in some way. I don't remember how. But they said they did some things. So maybe it is improved a little bit. I don't know. Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet. I even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No,
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone. I can't figure her out at all.
moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff.
That
That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use WAS to walk, hold down shift to sprint. Is she gonna get mad if I check the rooms? Cause like, I kinda want to, but I don't wanna piss her off. I'm gonna piss her off, aren't I? She followed me. The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. I'm saying her name different every time. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. What did I tell you?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place. Yes, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There was no reason for me to look inside this room. Especially when we might have found help. I hope that's not like actually something that will have repercussions. Because it's Danganronpa. Well, it's Project Eden's Garden. I want to explore. And I'm gonna fucking explore everything. And she's gonna look disappointed in every room. And, oh, she's different now.
Damn.
This room looks just like the last one.
Correct.
I told you so. It doesn't. It's different. There's new stuff. There's a fire extinguisher. There's toilet paper, only one. And whatever, other stuff too. So yeah, it's a little different. And I'm gonna check the last one, and nobody can stop me. It looks exactly the same. Kind of wish transitions were a little faster, but also it could be legitimately loading. So anyway, whee! Why did we stop? Oh, it's loading. That's why. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So,
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here. All right, let's investigate. I think she like cuts me off from going anywhere that I want to go to if it's not the direction we're supposed to go. It's locked. Let's worry about that later. We need to find the room that man is in.
That's...
What if this is it? You think we are above and adjacent to the boiler room? No, I don't. Let's move on. Are you fucking stupid, Damon? Where did she go? Oh, she's just further down. Strange painting. It was a portrait of a girl dressed in a creepy mask. Looking at it for too long was just gonna freak me out. I don't really find it creepy, to be honest, but what do I know? Like, that's more creepy. I find this one creepy. Can I not investigate it? There we go. The eyes are creepy. Just the sight of this painting made my hair stand on end. The dog mask was creepy enough as is, but its eyes in particular. It's like they seem to follow me. I don't find the dog mask itself creepy. It's a fucking dog, but yeah, the eyes, definitely creepy. Okay, the music actually kind of startled me there.
There must be something.
no.
No. This is definitely not the room with the man. It's too close to the stairs.
Right.
Aren't you an ultimate, you fucking moron? I don't know if this is the right way. Yeah, I agree. The first one does nothing for me. The second one is definitely creepy, though. To the point where the music kind of startled me a little. This one... The eyes are kind of scary, but the rest of it kind of, like, takes away from it for me to be creepy, I mean. Huh, I've seen this painting before. Well, the version without the mask. It was ages ago, during middle school, I think. My class visited a really fancy museum. All this time, I've been remembering the man as a jester. He doesn't even have the right clothes. What about dish one? I don't really find this one creepy either. Sheesh, owls always gave me the creeps. All right, cool. This one's kind of cute. He better not say this one's creepy. The woman was wearing a strange mask in the shape of a bear's head. A bear that also happened to be crying. Ugh, it almost looks like a sad clown. I don't know. I like this one. And then this one, I mean, it looks happy, so that's not scary to me. Just the sight of this painting made my hair... I already saw that one. Wait, why is this one's eyes scary to you? That was reused dialogue. Was that a mistake? I don't know. I don't think the eyes are creepy on this at all. Is she gonna yell at me if I go the wrong way? I think this one's kind of cool. This must be edgy modern art or something. Thanks, Damon. Very cool input. Thank you. I think if this one If the mask was more prominent, it would scare me, but it's so like zoomed out, it doesn't really bother me. It looks kind of cool. A fancy looking woman wearing a crow mask. Not something you see every day. Okay, he didn't say it was creepy either. Is this the room I need to go in? Whatever bird this mask is supposed to resemble, it's a freaky looking one. I disagree, I don't find it freaky. But that's just me. Was that all the paintings? Aw, I was actually having fun looking at all the paintings. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna try this door and see if it's correct. This must be the room. Oh, there was blood on her nose? Shoot, now I need to go back, but I might not be able to. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Oh, more paintings! Let's go! Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Huh?
Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Who the hell are you? What the? Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit, why did you just hit me? I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit? Hey.
Eh?
Hello.
This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you are standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago. Oh.
Anyways.
Well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
Soybean!
Don't remind me, soybean!
Come again?
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're a soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the fuck happened, but one second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness. The place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
Pantry over there? Yeah? Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You were inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there? Waking up? Huh?
Ugh.
Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violent in this industry.
Eh?
Industry?
Eh?
What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer. Don't forget it, Soybean.
Sounds like she said gopher. Sorry, I'm not doing these voices justice. I'm not a voice actor. Anyway, yeah, she's a golfer.
I see.
The ultimate golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that train, that means you're ultimates as well. What about you? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Ultimate lawyer! A lawyer? It's way better than being a golfer, but such a young-looking guy. I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I'm
not confused, I look too young. Is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
Because it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition, not sit around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed.
So,
You have them too.
Huh?
look.
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out.
Eh?
Aye? Wrist strap, you say? Oh, these fuckers are more like mini shock collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you tried taking it off, did you?
Yes.
Same with you? Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. Stupid things at me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
strange.
Being everyone with a strap that shocks them. What could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you daft? It's to shock us! The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So, why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us? The answer to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. No shit. Doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers, and forced to figure out why. Doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening? Beep beep.
Hello.
Oh, someone came in?
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No, look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. Okay, I thought it was her. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you? Is that a fucking gremlin?
Miss Madison!
You'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here?
For your information,
I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin can talk? I just told you I'm not a gremlin. If we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa. Kappa's in the chat?
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
But please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young. She is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. Didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. Kids got no business with people like us. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional, just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child, I'm a professional.
Jeez.
Well, what is it that you're so good at? So you desire to know my talent, do you? Normally I decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kayura, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
And she always hides her face. Me with yawning, she's a gremlin. True.
That's...
Matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent, but it snuck its way under the train because it saw all the commotion. I like how she refers to it as her as an it. I just also referred to her as an it, so never mind. Now the little bastard is stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
You've made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Don't think you could just use my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace. What?
Moving on.
So if I have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11? Counting us, that makes 16. Damon can do basic math.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Hmm.
As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you for...
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well, I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously, they're outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Outside this building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me an answer. I should find the exit already. Instead of monologuing. But anyway, we've got more pictures to look at. Paintings, sorry. I mean, this one's creepy, but it just makes me think of Akira, so... Not the lawyer. Akira, one of my wife's... whatever. The woman's mask bore the unmistakable nose and horns of a giraffe. Definitely not a live one, though. Can I only look at the strange paintings? Let me see. No, I can look at the kitchen and the pantry. Okay. This is the same as like that other goat mask, I feel like. This painting was one I recognized. Pretty sure my high school team had to research it for a debate. She's pouring blood, though. Whatever we were trying to argue, I scrubbed it from memory. Needed to make room for the next debate somehow. One thing's for sure, the woman in the painting didn't wear a mask. And the liquid she's pouring, it definitely wasn't blood. Yeah, OCs, but more than that. Ooh, this one looks creepy. Like, actually creepy. Talk about the stuff of nightmares. She's supposed to be a hyena? How do you even know it's a she? The ears are really big, though. Maybe it's a wild dog? Whatever, I'm wasting my time here. Nuh-uh, this is very important, Damon. This one, for some reason, makes me think of Animal Crossing. Forget about the mask. What's that weasel-looking thing? Probably a weasel. Like the rest of the room, the kitchen looked really nice. It was clean and fully equipped with utensils. And the cupboards were stocked with all kinds of food. The question is, who is this kitchen even for? It can't be for us, can it? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? This was where that loud golfer girl Grace woke up. Would have been funnier if she was shoved into the refrigerator instead. Damon, what the fuck, dude? It would have been really funny if she was just like stuffed impossibly into a fucking cold refrigerator and died. Ha ha ha. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever, I work better alone. Oh, blood on this shirt. I thought, are you sure that's blood? I think it's like a signature. Although none of the other paintings have signatures, so maybe it is blood. Because she don't have any blood. Or was it this one that had blood? No. Maybe. Was this the last one we looked at? I don't remember. On her nose. I don't know if I'm seeing what you're seeing. Like, I see like the red color, but it almost looks like a weird like facial hair, even though it's not. But I don't know. I guess blood makes more sense. Never mind. I guess I can see what you're seeing. Anyway, I'm assuming I can't go in any of these rooms. Locked. Didn't try this one, or is that the way out? Ah, that one's creepy. Did I... Oh shit, they kind of scared me for some reason. That's really sad, but I just wasn't expecting people, I guess. Locked. Oh, maybe this other door I looked at was where we came from. No, that's where we came from. What's this? Oh, a laundry room. A laundromat? What's a laundromat doing here? Apart from how weathered it was, it didn't match the hallway at all. Could we be inside some kind of hotel? Maybe it fell to ruin because it didn't know how to spend its budget. Do any of the laundry machines have something different? Though the room itself looks shabby and old, these machines were quite modern. It's like the room I woke up in having that generator. Why are bits of modern technology scattered throughout an otherwise abandoned building? Don't know. Are you gonna say the same stuff for all of them? Yes. Can I investigate this? No. All right. I didn't want to anyway. Oh, I don't like coming out to that one. Don't look at me. Dude, I would never do laundry if I lived here because I would not want to see that every time I leave. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay, so this door was locked, and then this leads back to this spot. Okay. Let's talk to all my new friends.
Hello.
Toshiko isn't happy you fell behind.
Jeez.
Thought you guys would leave without me.
Get to the point.
You can save the excuses for Toshiko. I don't really care. Okay. Okay, whatever. You're so tall compared to everybody else. And me.
Trust in the process.
Miss Kairo seems well acquainted with the layout of this building. We should follow her directions for now. Are you gonna yell at me, Grace?
Soybean.
About time you arrived, soybean! Can you not call me that? No answer. Awesome. What's up, Gremlin? You're late.
Eh?
You're waiting?
Oi!
Only because the Gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
Well,
By the way, what are the others doing right now? This hotel looks like the hotel from The Shining. Does it? Also, hi Jack, happy birthday once again. Actually, I guess it's technically 3 minutes over your birthday, so happy late birthday. Exploring something else? Probably. You don't sound very sure of yourself.
Filthy.
They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they inspected the area. If they don't want me exploring, then I suppose I'll explore by myself. Alright. Sounds like she just wanted to show off.
Are you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now. Let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards to the great outdoors! The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. A dead person! Where did Eva go? Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight!
Damn.
This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a rope...
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Let's see if you're right.
Soybean.
Go on, Soybean. Climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the?
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand.
Eh?
The sky? Yes. Do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No. There's nothing standing out to... Wait. Huh? As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No. It's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. This has got to be a 360 degree projection or something.
That's...
You mean the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when said aloud, but at the same time, it made too much sense. If this is a 360 degree projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized. That's...
Come off the grass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
No sunlight. You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
None at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
you see,
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you really can do. Or all you can really do.
Fair.
Whether or not the sky really is a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Sniff? Huh? Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys shut the fuck up for a second? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Eh?
Hear what? It almost sounds like whimpering. Oh, I forgot it was crying.
Strike me pink.
Oh wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Who the hell is crying? Quit hiding and come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? I don't know what voice to give Grace, because she sometimes has like an accent and sometimes doesn't seem like she does. I'm not criticizing the voice actress, I just don't know. I need to hear her speak more full sentences. Also, I see somebody in the background that I didn't see before. I don't have a mouse cursor to like point at him, but behind Grace to the right. The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue. No, not Slender Man. And yeah, I remember, I'm pretty sure Wolfgang was your favorite last time.
Goodness!
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you really think that's going to convince them? I like her too.
Eh?
Hello. I wasn't,
Hello.
how about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Tellner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Eloise, you're second behind the blacksmith lady. She has red eyes, though, and a character design that means typical, like, you might want to watch out. Ultimate fencer, was it?
strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to predict your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. I want to see her flip her shit. She probably will. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was so cute. Oh, my voice just gave out saying cute. Holy shit. Excuse me. I need to hydrate more. My wife just laughed at me. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were also panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. She's still laughing. What are you laughing at? I really don't like it when people can see me like that. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came to.
I understand.
If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when were we friends?
Well,
Was there anyone with you when you woke up?
Mm,
Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. So this girl is just as clueless as us. And it seems she also passed out on that train. Damn it, what the hell's going on here? Were you the only people in that building, by the way? Mm-hmm. Miss Kaira is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here if it makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Miss Tallner. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. I guess it's admirable. He's a fucking lawyer, Damon. Oh, I can move around now. All right, let's talk to everybody again.
strange.
Well, I agree this sky is most likely a video projection. Why would someone want to create a fake sky in the first place? I don't know. Hey, Wolfgang. Oh, Wolfgang's his first name.
Curious.
Such a strange place, this courtyard. Great, thanks. She's still laughing. I just realized she didn't say like anything that whole time. Of the 11 students I mentioned before, 5 of them awoke in this courtyard. I also woke up here. That makes a group of 6. If everyone was split into pairs, it would check out. Similar to you, the surrounding sky gave us hope of a world beyond the courtyard walls. But no sooner after we fell for the dome's illusion did the cracks begin to show. I've no doubt that was the intention of this place, inspiring hope in order to crush it. Clearly, we are witnessing the machination of a dastardly villain. Oh god. I don't know how this is gonna... we'll just hear the audio on my stream, but I'm gonna look, or I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna whatever. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was so cute. Oh, my voice just gave out saying cute. Holy shit. Cute. That was so cute. Oh, my thank you. That was so cute. Oh, my voice just gave out saying cute. Wow. Her point could have been made in a lot fewer words. Welcome to Danganronpa. Lots of points can be made in fewer words. Hey, Grace. A fake sky, a huge dome. It's like something off the set of a reality show. If it turns out we're being forced to take part in one. Forced to take part in a reality show? I seriously doubt that. Reality shows have pretty questionable ethics, but I've never heard of one kidnapping its contestants before. Well, Damon, clearly you don't know reality TV very well. It made me stop fishing. Good job. You're welcome? I'll stand guard while you find the others. She's so adorable. Anyway, I really love this dude's design. You got school on a Sunday? That sucks. But anyway, no worries, Secret. You get some sleep. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention!
Have you no manners? Talk to them.
All good.
All right, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us. Bye, secret. Peace.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
We can forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Ultimate marksman!
Hear me out.
Marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it, I've hit bullseyes with it.
Hold on.
All of those weapons, I must ask. You haven't killed anyone, have you? Jesus Christ, Wolfgang.
Whoa!
Whoa, never! I realize my talent may leave people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside of my comfort zone.
Believe me.
I've never taken a human life.
I see.
Good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool.
So,
Where's your partner? We all had one, to my knowledge. Oh, you mean the pirate guy? He was, well, he was fine. Harmless for the most part, just a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Oi!
Wait just a second.
You alright?
Huh?
You.
Did you just say a pirate? It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. You went through that door over there, so. I gotta see him! What is that, Sprite, Grace?
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there.
By the way,
Desmond, do you see that girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. I like how the marksman's the one he respects the most so far. Everyone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they are discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? Desmond, do you have anything new to say? Do you have anything new to say? You're not Desmond, I know. Okay, you're not saying anything new. But Desmond...
Good luck.
Yeah, they're a little quirky, you know. Oh, I thought she'd maybe talk about the pirate, but no, it's the same stuff. All right. In we go! Oh, you're all gathered. How convenient. Holy hell, is that a tree? I've never seen a tree before. That thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something. A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited. It's only a tree. Even though my inner monologue made me pretty excited about the damn tree.
no.
I'm not even sure we can say that.
Could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Ava bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a faux tree.
Impossible!
How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this size?
Look at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any noise when I break them. That expression said it all.
Quit it.
Why the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
I'd be hard-pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or something.
In any case,
This building certainly has a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Toshiko was talking about. Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see,
If everyone from our train car is here, where are the other people who were on the train?
That's...
Good point. There were other people, right?
I'm sure.
Of course. The Academy said they reserved that train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
Let's see.
I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Hey?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember? Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Oh.
I see.
Oh, right. I passed a bunch of students on my way to the crapper. I didn't talk to them, though.
Strange.
They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out?
Anywho,
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already?
I understand.
Yes. We should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. The other students on the train passed out. Where are they now? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Well, let's talk to all the people I have spoken to so far.
greetings.
Of the 11 students I mentioned before, 6 awoke in this room. They were quick to discover us courtyard folk, thanks in no small part to the eager explorers amongst them. Huh, so if I've got this right, 6 people were dumped here, another 6 were dumped in the courtyard, and Eva, Grace, Wolfgang, and I were taken to the remaining building. Wouldn't it have been easier to just leave everyone in the same place? Why'd I wake up with you, huh? First there was the area with the boiler room, then the courtyard with the fake sky, and now this room.
Interesting.
Put them together and we're looking at some sort of large building complex.
Yeah.
It would stand to reason, yeah.
However,
However, we still haven't found a single exit. Whoever brought us here clearly doesn't want us to leave. But why? With how ominous this place is, it can't be for anything good. Wolfgang, you're next.
Hello.
While the circumstances may be less than stellar, it is nice to be around fellow Ultimates. Optimistic in more ways than one, it seems. Ah, Grace. Oh, new pictures! Paintings.
I see.
So these were the people that Gremlin woke up with. No wonder she ran away. They're fucking weird. Anyway, painting. I can't investigate it? No. All right, well, obviously, I'm gonna talk to Ingrid, I think is her name, first. The best.
Golly.
What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Wait just a sec.
Then let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
I love her! Ultimate blacksmith. Real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. The struggle is all worth it for the outcome. She gives me Greta vibes. That's probably why I love her, you know? And that giggle? No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intensity exercise.
so
How is your kind not gone extinct?
Oh,
Extinct? Made redundant by technology.
can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
well, I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metals may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by a machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Ooh. Better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills were impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
Could you explain?
There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all the people who visit me. All people who visit me. It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on the train and taken here?
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again?
What? Did you not black out on that train?
Huh?
No, I did.
Well,
Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion?
Hiya.
Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
That's stupid. If the academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going.
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason.
By the way,
There's a gathering happening outside the building Miss Kagura explored. Would you like to join? I just gave him an accent. We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No.
Aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. Okay, I'm gonna do one test. Do your dialogue change now that I talked to someone? No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
However,
Okay. I do like you, so you're next. I don't remember her name.
Oof.
So you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
correct.
We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but are they just handing out titles to anyone who asks?
Jeez.
What? The hell is your damage? Right, that's it. What's the matter? I know this bitch. As in, personally? No, she's the harlot that's been ruining my magazines.
Ugh.
Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever, self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agricultural industry, blah. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually... I'm flattered you've memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone who is anyone knows about Winona. Winona? That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Dude, she looks so smug. I really like her. She's gonna be like Togami, but way better. Oh, just Winona. Okay. No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm gonna let her talk down to me. Oh, she has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why did I'm going into the fucking Ingrid accent. Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. Not because you've been kidnapped. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
Nope.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the academy. At the very least, let me be your stead or steed. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in that train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here.
Sheesh.
Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim,
What a joke.
well, that makes things all the more sinister. So she thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yep, but she was weird, so I left her. You're a walking stereotype.
You see,
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
let's see.
The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on.
By the way,
Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually had something useful to say. That girl's a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us? It's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack that train, plant a chemical agent, and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this. A group, maybe. The question becomes, who? And why? Okay, next up, I think Gamer? Yeah, she has 1v1 on her shirt.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
Don't forget it, Kay. Ultimate pro gamer!
Very nice.
Jumping right into an introduction. I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers. Especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn that watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular?
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
Yo!
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. Sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
Hello?
What is it?
Hmm.
Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So, I'm kind of freaking out.
Come again?
Your comrades?
Hey!
Cassidy's comrades! They're the biggest fan community on the internet. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
Sorry, gotta hydrate. You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
Ah, there are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. How many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be raking in the dough. I forgot about that sprite. That's so fucking funny and unsettling.
The hell?
What's wrong with your face?
I see how it is.
You think the only motivation is money, don't ya?
Eh?
Well, duh. Why else would you be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie scum.
Whoa! I stream for the betterment of the human race. As leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it's for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers.
My genius is almost frightening.
One time, I bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day. Couldn't be me.
Right.
All of these giveaways are streamed too. I forgot she was like a Mr. Beast parody. Because Mr. Beast wasn't as problematic or whatever, or allegedly problematic when this first came out. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
You've managed to commodify the act of charity. Of course, I gotta reserve some money. Oh, I did that with the wrong inflection. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities. A truckload of chocolate soda being one, ew.
Duh.
But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year, even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and stare at their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. I bet they're plotting to profit off our suffering as we speak. This girl is honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho.
As wary as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling other people to gather there.
Okay.
All right, it was nice meeting y'all. Bourgeoisie scum. All right, Furry, what's up?
Come on!
Just say something. Come on, please, pretty please.
So harsh.
All I wanted was your name.
Hi.
Hey.
The figures.
Oh, there's more people.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Hey there.
Oi!
What's the matter with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you, anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Ultimate Drag Racer. Oh, wait, that's not him. A drag racer. Given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. Aren't you warm in that suit? Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air. Kind of like the fans in car seats that cool your butt.
Let's rock and roll!
Isn't that super rad? But the way he yells every word, he can make anything sound like a big deal. Good night, Jack. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good birthday.
Meh.
Only issue is, they don't extend to the rest of my suit.
Get a grip.
Then stop wearing the suit.
What?
And walk around naked?
Dumbass.
I meant wear different clothes.
So,
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
well,
Would you mind sharing it? Sweating?
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
So, a music producer? Yeah. Ultimate music producer!
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man!
No, man, your music is wicked good!
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance!
Nope! Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That just about says it all.
moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Yeah.
This whole shebang did come out of the blue, but
Let me think.
to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
It figures.
You don't look the type.
Hey.
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Staff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with coffins, not so much the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with a simulated kidnapping.
Eh?
For real?
To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you when you least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first.
Ugh,
The hell? I'd never agree to being kidnapped.
come off the grass.
Extreme haunts, eh? People know better than to allow me in that crap.
Well,
Maybe we consented to our kidnapping without realizing.
Eh?
Well, for example, letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me you actually believe this guy.
correct.
Given what we'd seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting that letter asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap?
Meh.
Well, that's just a theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You could join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it a part of the charade? Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? Dun dun dun. I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy. You guys next. I'm suspicious of her just because of the Danganronpa games. That's literally it, just her appearance.
Oops.
And talent, I guess. I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows, I might really like it.
man.
If you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
Wait.
Eh?
Over here.
Oh crap, new guy. Over here. What? Oh, I think you said this was like Kyle when we did the prologue the first time. You boarded the train before things went all crazy, right? Check it out. Me and the new guy together again.
Stop.
Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you.
You're just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? What is? You know, that thing you just said.
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montiago ring a bell?
Hey.
Come on, Kai Montiago? Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur.
Very funny.
He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Ouch. Right in the ego.
Oh, he's still talking.
I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but...
Oh, that's his introduction? That's funny. Ultimate influencer. You recognize the dumbass? Must be nice.
Huh?
You do?
Yes.
Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll sick his army of underage followers on you. It's Dream Minecraft! He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
Another day, another drama.
Dictator? Sheesh. You naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You're one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda.
See that?
Yeah, I see you're no stranger to photo editing. Kinda impressed. No one would ever guess you had the face of a horse. And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it.
Anyway.
What about you? Can you give me your name and talent?
Oh.
Sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
She's very sweet. I don't trust her. Ultimate cosmetologist.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist?
For your information.
Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist. What?
Indeed.
Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media. Enough to pique the interest of the entertainment elite. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her.
Well put.
I see this is not your first time talking about her. I am simply quoting my friends. They're all on Diana's waiting list.
I'm sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for people like you largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone to gather there.
No worries.
All right, see you later. But none of those guys like me either. Makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. Ultimate Talent Program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. It did say that in the intro, academic. And now it thinks I'm on par with those two? I forgot about the historian guy. I like your design, though. He's got another feather. A lot of these people... Actually, is that true about a lot? I know Ava has a feather. No, he does. A boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down into a notebook.
Hello?
Hey, you. Oh.
The hell?
What the heck? Oh, he said it. Ugh. I don't know what his voice sounds like yet. Sorry, I dozed off for a bit there.
A cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked out on that train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. The guy paused for a few seconds and began furiously scribbling in his notebook. Interesting. A boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white uniform, a man with a dapper suit.
Oi, you!
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visor. Are you writing about us. I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm.
Okay, there's
and
his
I'm
voice
the ultimate
finally.
Historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
He's just a sleepy little guy. Ultimate historian.
Impressive.
Interesting. A fellow scholar, much like myself. He reminds me of Bo. Really?
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmate birthdays, when to brush my teeth.
Filthy.
Such an excellent memory you wasted on menial trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men.
So,
What do you do as the ultimate historian? As of now, I work at the Patawomac River Museum in Senecomaca.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not giving tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. Grace, I agree with you. I don't care about history. I shouldn't word it that way. The subject of history in school, I found boring. There we go. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge nevertheless. I agree with that too. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet.
no.
That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny.
Right.
Humor is subjective.
Anywho.
People have begun gathering outside.
See?
The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes, right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshiko Kaiyura.
Unacceptable!
Did you just seriously forget my name? This is a most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I'm a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes.
In a large world run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Oh, she stormed off. Bye. Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy we just met probably won't. Talking to him again. All right, we're just letting him sleep. All right, last but not least, Mr. Pirate. Glad to see you're all right, kid. Of course I'm all right. You gave everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but... How fortunate that that door came equipped with a lock.
See?
However, it was all worth it. Look at these people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear you.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Came back with plenty of spoils.
Oi, you.
I want to talk for a sec.
Huh?
You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers, ahoy matey. That kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Eh?
I'm not a pirate, I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Ha!
For guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Oh, that's a somewhat unsettling sprite there, his eyes. Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes.
Huh?
These look like the clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
It's probably best you leave this man alone. I take it he's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never like to soil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway.
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy, especially not someone like this guy.
That's right. Ha ha!
I know the seas like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within the north and southern waters.
I'm the king of the seas, hero of the storms. I am John de la Mer.
I like him. Ultimate ship captain. However, if he was a woman, king of the seas, hero of the storms, people actually call him that. Or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway? Is that really true? Yep, I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol, that's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be king of the seas, but I'm not above the law. Gwahaha. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I will protect you as if you were my own crew.
What now?
Protect? Protect us from what? I suppose from whoever put these wristwatches on us. Then again, leave it to me! I have to pre! Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that sound?
Guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? Probably because he's a not pirate. All we need to do is find where we entered, then voila! Sweet freedom. For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
By the way...
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building Miss Kayura explored. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate. That guy's a prick. Not at all what I expected. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. What was the Academy thinking inviting someone like him? Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I am an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. It's moving me automatically! Boo! Excuse me. The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
We're being pranked 100%.
Oh.
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. Unsurprisingly, they didn't seem to be getting anywhere.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name, loud woman in visor.
Remember the name.
It's Grace, you wanker. And your surname, please. Madison. Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer.
Hey?
Huh? How do you know that?
My.
You said it in the dining hall. In that dining hall, remember?
That's problematic.
I don't recall you being there for introductions.
However...
Maybe she was eavesdropping.
I would never!
Eavesdropping? I simply happened to overhear your conversation is all. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Hey, if we could take a step back for a second. What was this about a dining hall?
Correct.
It's inside the building over there.
Huh?
Is there a kitchen too?
Man.
You got anything low-cal? I'm starving.
Pay attention!
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway.
Meh.
Okay, but you have to speedrun them.
Oh, man.
Gaming references? Someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance. Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Akire. Akire? He's well known as the ultimate lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey!
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man?
Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have.
Hi.
A lawyer? Wow, it's so nice to meet you. Next up, we have... Toshiko turned and squinted at me. His name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know, Wolfgang. Grace?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea. Fuck if I know his name.
Broski.
He told me, I'm pretty sure. It's Mark, right? Poor Mark. My bad. I've got a habit of mixing these sort of guys together.
Oi!
What are you waiting for? Tell us your name already. Damon Maitsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
Ooh!
So like a bargain bin lawyer?
Hey.
That's...
Things have to fly here.
Ace Madison,
Things have to fly
Wolfgang Akire, Damon Maitsu. Who else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling, you can do it.
See?
Yes, share your name. Ava.
Oof.
Just Ava.
Just like my video games.
Like the spy? Eva Sunaka. Mm-hmm. That's a very pretty name.
Now, would you look at that?
Fittingly elegant, isn't it? Let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Ava?
That's...
Now that she's mentioned it, I'm pretty sure you never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine. It's only fair you tell me yours. Ultimate liar. Ultimate liar! Ultimate liar? That's so funny! So like, what's your actual talent?
Deal with it.
That's it.
Uh...
What?
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
Are you for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation?
But...
But that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered those last few words, we all turned to Eva expectantly. That was when it happened. Ding dong bing bong!